Welcome to Ask When everyone. Today I have Mutita with me, and Mutita is going to talk about mental health and entrepreneurship. So, welcome, Miss Mutita, and I'm glad Mutita take it away and share her story with you guys.
Hi, Vince. Thank you so much for the opportunity to join your show today, actually. Yeah. So I have been entrepreneur for like 3 years and I actually interview you few episodes away, like from my own podcast. And that's why I interested to join your show actually. So how are
Uh,
you doing?
I'm doing well, and I do remember that at the time you you were based in London. Now now you're based in. Correct me if I'm wrong, but tell me again where you are based now.
Right now I'm in Thailand. I already
Oh,
moved back home.
Thailand.
Yeah.
Jeez. Montana, you moved from London to Thailand quick.
I know. Yeah, it's been long time. Yeah, seems like we were talking like over a month ago then, because I have been here about a month already, like
Yeah,
past
yeah.
quarantine and also like
And
traveling. Yeah.
well, yeah, the reason why I came on Mutisa's show is because I shared my story on Mutisa's show, and then I reached back out to her with all the interviews I'm on. I like to reciprocate and give the interview my interviewees the option to come on my show as well. So, Mutita, what were you doing before, and what made you kick the culprit bucket, so to speak, and led you into entrepreneurship?
So actually, I started my first job. So it's supposed to be how many years ago? 3 to 5 years ago. Yeah. So I actually work in international organization. That was my first job ever. I'm a lawyer, still a lawyer, certified lawyer, and yeah, to it's actually a dream of mine to work internationally always, and I got that opportunity, and I was so grateful. However, I discovered that doesn't mean I don't like the job itself. I don't like the way that organization performs. Um, because of that, I really process and like framework oriented in that sense. So I got stuck myself, and it's really caused me stress and how to say that it contributes to more anxiety over time. Let's say that I used to be a very healthy person, not really go to hospital often, but since I work there, um, I discover why these international organizations or NGOs, whatever, who provide the insurance to employees or contractors, they have a very well paid insurance, because they really work hard, therefore, like real hard, therefore, they have to pay to guarantee their health wise. And I think I used a lot of that at that time, and I don't think I was healthy at all, like not at all. So I pivot like that.
Yeah, you said enough, enough, because you wanted to get healthier and you wanted to be happier.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't mean I'm not happy. Have to be saying that.
Yeah,
I discovered that I experienced something that many people might. I'm not sure. I'm not sure anyone would resonate with me or not. But I'm not really have a peak emotion wise. Like I'm not really very happy or very sad or traumatized. I'm not really feeling anything, and that's actually weird to explain. Um, yeah, I don't know how to say that, but to combine with stress and also tiredness, like exhaustment. It just makes me become totally another person that I'm not
Yeah.
really want to be. Yeah.
So, Moti, what is your favorite book?
Yeah. So here's the thing. I'm not really having a favorite book, to be honest. I just read whatever came across, like whoever
Yeah.
recommend to me, and it's quite hard for me to pick the favorite one.
Oh, yeah.
Um, yeah, but I would say this is might not be so impressed. Just put it out there as a disclaimer. But I love quotation books. Like I really love
Quotation
quotation
books.
books. Yeah, quotation books, like the
Quotation
books.
books.
Yeah.
As in quotes from Maya Angelou.
Yeah,
As
yeah, but yeah,
yeah.
like
As
like yeah. I think you call it that way, right? Quotation
yeah.
books, like the
Like
one that like
people yeah, as in quotes. As
yeah.
yeah, quotation books. Isn't that interesting that you like books that combine a little bit of everything?
Yeah, I know, right? And it's actually make me feel peaceful when I able to read the quotes from other people, and especially the quotation books that have a very good chapters and then form very well the way they read, because you're gonna read it over time. Like it's just like a tiny book, right, that you can carry everywhere and just like want to sit back and relax and just see how other people talking about the world, like the way scholars say things. So that's the book I enjoy, I would say.
And what is your morning routine?
My morning routine. So since I'm an entrepreneur right now and I work online like this, morning not really a morning right now because I have to work with US time zone. Like right now, it's like 10 p.m. my time. So everything changed. You have to keep pivot regarding to time zone, and if you travel a lot, that would be something that you have to keep in mind. So
Wait,
I
you
do
gotta put it on the ball.
I do
You have me put it
I do
on the ball. Oh,
I do have like a meditation in the morning. That's like I have to do every morning. And yeah, do some prayers and stuff. That's like unbreakable. So at least when I wake up, that would be the first thing I do, whether it's morning or not.
yeah. So, was a so you do have a morning routine. You're just working on so many time zones that for you a morning routine doesn't exist.
You can say that. I just say
Yeah.
that when I want to be awake, I would
Yeah.
tell my body that this is the starting point of today.
No. More. I had a morning routine, but right now a morning routine doesn't exist for me because I am lucky enough to be a full-time content creator that I have to, even though I'm based in Mountain Standard Time, 9 times out of 10 I have to work on Eastern Standard Time, and it's like, really, really, and but the fact of the matter is, I love what I'm doing and wouldn't trade it for the world.
Yeah, of course. So yeah, we are like at least 14 hours apart, I'm sure. Or maybe 12. Yeah, something like that.
I,
This is
something
crazy.
like that. No, something like that. And so, what has been your favorite podcast you have done on your show?
Oh, I forgot her name already. But yeah, I love her story so much. She owned a jewelry shop that I think you also asked her to be on your show
Yeah,
as
I
well.
did.
Yeah,
Anna.
I really love her story. Yeah, Anna, right? Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Thank you for telling me her name. Yeah, sorry, I forgot. But yeah, I mean, I love that episode so much. Like I understand the whole story, and her story very inspire me in many ways. Like I keep listening to her and I get to be more inspired and not really give up. Like there is always option at the end of the tunnel. Like I would always have that. The lights and option are there. It depends on which direction I would make decision to walk towards. So yeah, that would be the best one
Yeah, that
so
would
far.
be the best one. And where do you see yourself in, let's say, 6 months? Do you see yourself moving again?
That's a good question. Depends on the pandemic, right? There are many traveling plans with me that we have planned, and actually, I would love to go visit my business partner in Philippines, but yeah, again, because it's already hard enough for me to come back home in Thailand. Like the flight was very limited. So if I leave Thailand, that's gonna be another challenging part, how to come back. So
Yeah,
have to be very mindful about that.
exactly. The pandemic has put every single plan on hold. No, on my traveling plans, it's put on a hold. On everyone's traveling plans, it's put on hold.
Yeah.
And so, if you had to move again, and this time you wanted to move, and only take 5 things with you, what would they be?
5 things. Oh, that's good. So pencil, paper, like a notebook.
Yeah,
Um, what else? Glasses, of course. Um, bottle of water, like the refillable
yeah.
one, and money. Those are the 5 things I would
Oh,
take.
good, good. And so, where can people find you, and where can people get a hold of you if they choose to do so?
Sure. So they can search my name on Google and they can find me in many social media platform. Mutita, and my last name is Panmook. Mutita Panmook. And if anyone interested to join my weekly newsletter, I talk about business operation strategies, whatever I have learned, and also what I have experienced, and also experiment during a week. You can subscribe at beforeyouscale.com.
And I know you have a podcast. Could you give us the name of that?
Sure. Thank you. So my podcast name Get Unstuck, which is my Get Unstuck method of how I help service-based entrepreneur to get unstuck in their operation system. So once you search Get Unstuck or Get Unstuck Radio, it will show up, and you can check that out on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, or Podbean.
Yeah, if you guys know how to subscribe to this podcast, you should know how to subscribe to get on Stuck. And of course, I was on Unstuck, Anna was on Unstuck. So Milty's a wonderful podcast host as well. So you guys need to go check out her podcast as well.
Thank you so much. Yeah, indeed. And let's check Win's episode as well. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
that's amazing. And so as we wrap this episode up, do you have any questions for me?
How are you doing this day?
I am doing fine. This pandemic is making me exhausted. Now, if um if I had my wits about me, I would not be as well as I could be, but basically with mental health and getting out of this corporate America rat race, or this corporate rat race that we all stuck in, it's better for me to be working with journalists and doing journalism than it is in a corporate America environment. So I think when you say I'm an entrepreneur, when I say I'm a freelance journalist, I think a lot of the time during this pandemic, I think that people have to reconsider what they're doing for work.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
So I appreciate you guys listening, and I will put Mooty's episode out next Thursday. And then I appreciate you guys listening, and then we'll see you guys on the next episode. And I definitely appreciate you guys, and we'll make it work. There is a light at the tunnel, end of the tunnel, you guys. Stay safe, stay strong, and I um, feel like there's gonna be a light at the end of the tunnel, you guys. But as Moosey said, just do what you have to do, whether it's stay in corporate America or the dream of becoming a solo entrepreneur. And I appreciate you guys supporting, and I hope you enjoy Mootie's episode. Thanks to you guys. Bye.
Thank you.